Okay, look, just the one's going off. The other two K2s are not going off. So what is that?
Okay, so we are in Mary's room tonight. We're starting off in here. Mary is the mother of Ella's and the mother-in-law to Bishop Brown. We've already had a little bit of stuff going on. We have a cat ball setting over here in the chair, cat ball on the bed, which is Mary's bed, and the REM pod up there by her picture on the dresser. So we've had some cat ball action. There has been a cold draft that seems to be circling in this area right here. So I'm going to turn on this ink box, which is my spirit box, and I want to see if we can get any communication. Mary? That is odd. What happened to the ink box? What happened to this? That is crazy. I just changed the batteries tonight. Brand new batteries. So, I don't know. Chastity, I'm going to turn on the other box and see what's going on. Let's see. Let's turn on the intercom box.
I don't know if my mic's on.
Are you here, Mary? So you don't need your, we don't need to have the lights on. Can you talk to me through this device?
Yeah, that means it's on, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, there
The
it
ball's
goes.
going off.
Now it's going off.
Okay, is that you? Whoa.
And the REM pod.
Okay. Thank you. Mary, are you messing with our equipment? I mean, with my spirit boxes. Are you the one messing with the other spirit box? You heard that woman whisper through here. You heard that woman whisper through here.
I heard something.
That sounded like that was weird. Oh, female.
Ultrasound heartbeat. That's what it sounded like.
No, I heard a female. That was crazy. Mary, are you the one lighting up the ball in the REM pod?
Well, Mary, if you're the one that's here, my name is Bobby Joe.
I'm Mandy.
I'm your one and only Chastity.
We came here to talk to you tonight.
So I have regrets.
Chastity and I have been here before. Do you remember me, Mary? I heard a voice.
I heard something when you were talking.
Can you talk to me through this device? Or light something up if you remember me? You said you had lost a child? Right, Mary? Mary, if you lost a child, let us know by lighting something up. Is Bishop Brown here too? Mary, can you tell us, are you trapped here? Because I just want to know why you would still be here. Do you remember anything that had happened prior to you passing? You can tell me through this device right here, or you can light up something. Do you remember anything about your life?
Talk to us, Mary.
Now there is a little boy that's said to be here. His name's Patrick. Patrick, are you here? Light something up if you're here, Patrick. We have some toys that light up real pretty colors. Do you like it when people come here and investigate your beautiful place?
I just heard something like
Over there?
yeah.
I thought somebody.
It sounded like somebody was walking up there. You know when the floor creaks. I heard a creak.
Let's turn this down. Let's see. That might be somebody downstairs.
That's the pipes, I think.
The pipes.
That's not what I heard though.
Can you make a loud noise up here? Can you knock?
Like this?
All right. Is Bishop Brown with you? Is Ella here too? You know, it could also be, like I had mentioned earlier, it could be the servants here too. You know?
Sure.
Do we have any of the maids here?
Some blood.
It's almost like they came in real quick, checked us out, touched some of our equipment.
What was
That was a female.
That was a lady for
That
sure.
was that. I think that's Mary. I don't know. Mary, is it you? Mary?
You know, we have a grandma named Mary too.
Yes, Mary Avatino.
Headquarters to Manny. Ask about the name James, who was a member of the Last Man Standing Club.
James?
It was called the Last Man's Club.
Last Man's Club. Is there a guy named James here that was in the Last
Man's Club?
Man's Club? Are you here? Member of the Last Man's Club, James. If you are with us, talk through this device or light something up. Were you good friends with Bishop Brown? I wonder if that's the guy that, trying to figure out if that was the guy.
It's watching you.
It's watching me. I feel like you're watching us. I really feel like you're in here. What did you think about Bishop Brown? Are you a little disappointed about some of the things they said about you in your books and what they put in the magazine?
Hi.
Mike. Is there a mic in here?
Do we have any other spirits here that want to communicate?
If there's anyone else in here, light up one of the devices.
Did you have an illness, James?
It's not working right for some reason.
Did you pass away from an illness? We didn't travel too far to come and talk to you, but still, we can.
Wants help.
The child wants help.
The child wants help. What's that app you're using, Chas?
Spirit talker.
Spirit Talker? Is there a child here that wants help? If you're here and you need help, child, can you go over to the... If you can see the cat ball on the bed, go over towards it and tap it. It'll light up. Or the chair. Sit in the chair. Does feel like there's a little bit of a breeze. I don't know if it's coming from the windows. I mean, it could be the draft. I keep feeling like a cold breeze right here.
Maybe that was me walking by.
No, I still feel it. I don't think it was you. No,
Whoa.
see? That child is... I told the child to go to the chair. I said, go sit in the chair. Thank you.
Validation, my app works.
Are you Patrick? Patrick, if it's you, can you touch that ball again? So we know it's you?
They found my body.
They found my body.
Did they find your body?
Oh my.
That was
Okay.
definitely a man.
My right leg just got, I don't even know what to call that.
You got chills?
It was
The
chills and it felt electrical, like
Like
it,
something touched you.
like
if
it
you
was-
felt electricity, then something definitely was on you.
It was a little creepy feeling.
That might be the child. Are you okay?
Adam.
Who's the man that just spoke to this box? Because I don't know if that was Bishop. Maybe it was that guy named James, or maybe it's Adam.
Is it okay that I'm standing right here?
Ghost Sisters from chat. Roxy saying to ask if Paul is there.
Paul. Is Paul here?
There's a paw here. Go over there and light up that chair.
Light up the ball
Light
of the
up the
chair.
The ball in the
Or
chair.
the ball that's on the bed.
Wait a minute now. This really kicked up when you guys said that. This, like something was trying to come through the.
I'm sure it
the
wasn't
box.
the radio.
I mean, it could have been. I didn't hear anything. It just got louder.
Yeah, I heard that.
Paul, are you here? I keep feeling something in my chest.
I'm feeling something on the side of my
Oh
neck.
man, what happened to you? If this is Paul,
My lungs.
you get out of here.
So it just said.
Yep, it did. Well, that's crazy. Well, I'm feeling something. Did you have issues breathing? Or did you have lung cancer? Interesting as I say that, because I'm like getting the taste of nicotine in my mouth. And you know I don't, I'm not a smoker. Were you a smoker?
Oh,
Jeez. Were you a smoker? Light up something if you were a smoker. Or say it through the box.
maybe you need a cigarette. You need a cigarette?
I can't help you there.
Bob Joe can.
Paul? Who's Paul? Anyway, are you
Hear me.
Hear me.
I'm trying to hear you. I mean, I'm feeling some things from you. Now listen, were you a friend? Was Paul a friend to Bishop Brown? Or a family member?
I heard something.
You out
I hear
there?
something trying to come through the box.
Yeah.
There's something I
Keep trying. Come through that device in Mandy's hand. Talk to us.
Scream loud as you
Keep
can.
trying with your tongue.
Listen, you can use some of my energy if you need to. Paul, did you have lung cancer?
Hey, lungs, and you smelling smoke or feeling
No,
smoke or
no,
nicotine. So that
I'm
means
tasting it.
So lung cancer from smoking.
Maybe. That's what we're going to try to find out. Whoever this is.
Is a child in here with us
Keep
still?
going.
Keep going.
Where you want us to go?
No, they want us to keep talking. What are you feeling? Can you go sit down in the chair again? Sit down in the chair again.
Sound like alien noises.
I'm going to stand over here and see what's up. You said it's colder over here?
No, it's hotter over there.
I don't think it's hotter over here. No. There's a cold breeze right here.
I was hot over there.
But there is 2 windows here, so I don't want to just, you know what I mean? There could be air coming, a little bit of a leak.
I was
Air
hot
coming
over
through.
there.
Not me. I feel a breeze, but I am by a window. Can you come over here?
Well, I don't know if there's even, I don't see any movement. Like, there's
I feel
no-
a cold breeze over here. I'm gonna sit down for a minute. My legs are getting sore.
The curtains aren't moving at all.
Well, there's definitely a draft in here. So I've heard there has been a, well, some believe that there was a portal in the basement. Is it true? Can you tell me? You can tell me through this device in my hand, or you can
Cement shoes. What?
touch this ball right
shoes.
here. See the ball? See the ball lighting up? Be awesome if you could go light the one in the chair, the one on the bed, and then the one on the dresser. If you can do that, I'd be really impressed.
What is that ringing?
Hierarchy.
I
What
heard,
did it
it was a man, he said something, but it was,
From here, I heard,
it was really
I
low.
need you.
Who's the man talking? James? Is there a James here?
What? We're both here?
I couldn't make it out. He said
That was
something.
pretty clear.
I thought it said we're both
Are you
here.
Are you both here? James and Paul? On tour? Or something. It sounded like he said something about a tour.
Maybe it said floor.
On board.
If you're both here with us, keep talking and light up a device too so we know for sure.
What was that?
That was probably Chastity.
Wasn't me.
What'd you hear?
A ringing.
Is it coming from, it's probably coming from the intercom box.
I thought it come from over this way.
You heard
Yeah.
a phone?
Did you hear it?
Yeah, I heard about it.
Like a
Wasn't me.
phone ring?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, did you hear it, Tyler?
Wait, he's talking. He just said something. He said something about on the west, unless that's the radio, I don't know. Radio station maybe.
If that was you that made that ringing noise, can you do it again?
Well, they did have the intercom systems up here because they would call down to the maids.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it wasn't like an actual phone ringing. It was a little different than that.
I'm from the 1900s.
What'd it say?
I'm from the 1900s.
Yes, are you 19,
Wow, that's
1940s? Are you from 1940s?
I'm from the 1900s too, 1975.
You just had to throw that out there,
Yes,
didn't
you
you?
did.
I'm not throwing. You're older than me, but go ahead, throw it out there. Whoa! If you passed away in 1940s, tell us through the box, or light up this ball right here on the bed or on the chair.
Wonder why they're so like hit and
That's not like a
miss.
woman. I just think they're coming and going. I don't know, you know? There is some intelligent spirits here for sure.
So this room is a small library study that Bishop Brown used. Now, one of the things we learned upon coming here is that there's a reason he was given the name Bad Bishop Brown. There's a reason he was given the name the Red Bishop. Books that he'd written included put your light on the one that's standing right there. Communism and Christianism. And what's the subtitle there?
It says Bishop William, by Bishop Brown, whatever it says, banish gods from skies and capitalists from earth.
Banish God from skies and capitalists from earth.
It actually says God's plural.
Yeah. So this is a work of an Episcopalian bishop at the time. He was then defrocked. I think that's the word you use. He was removed from the Episcopalian Church, and what he went on to do is actually use some of his money and influence to be reinstated as a bishop in the Catholic Church, which is a scandal all to itself. I don't know a whole lot about that. Before we get into doing some EVP work here, and we've got a K2 set out, we've got some cat balls and a REM pod. Before we get into that, I just want to make sure that I express my deepest gratitude to the Galleon History Center. That's the organization that owns this building, has preserved it so well, and it's the organization that is playing host to us tonight. So thank you to Tanisha and the whole group, the board that runs this organization and this building. They're terrific, and we thank them from the bottom of our hearts. Also, they have a website, galleonhistory.com.
Yes.
Did I get that right?
I think so.
Okay, so pay them a visit. This is a really beautiful little town with a lot of really cool history, especially this place here.
Yeah,
So-
this building's worth traveling to alone. I mean, just this building. It's amazing the history that's here and how well preserved it is.
Yeah.
I mean, like this furniture right here we're touching was in the house from 18...
Can you see my big eye?
Oh my God. Might want to put it a little lower.
Can you see it?
That's not what I meant.
Oh, oh, you jerk! Can you see it? Can you see through that? Does that work? Cameron, Riley, you do that? Oh, that's cool. That's fine. Anyway, so much for the plan.
I'm gonna read the opening passage from his book.
Okay.
The the communism and Christianism. Tell me if you know who wrote this quote that he
boy.
opens it with.
Okay,
Religion is the opium of the people.
that's Karl Marx. You don't have to go any further.
The suppression of religion as the happiness of the people is a revindication of its real happiness.
Ooh, this is getting K2 hits now.
Oh
because
wow!
we're
Oh
reading
yeah!
this.
Look at it go!
That's
Well, I'm
been
ex-
steady, dead, quiet, and now we're getting three lights.
The invitation to abandon illusion regarding its situation is an invitation to abandon a situation which has need of illusions. Criticism of religion is, therefore, the germ of a criticism of the veil of tears, of which religion is the holy aspect. Marx. And then he puts, and this is him afterwards. Let's see what happens here with the K2 when I start reading this. You know what's going to be crazy? There's a recorder right there.
Oh yeah.
I'm hoping to God he's telling us right on or shut up. Not only, indeed, is the struggle against religion intellectually useful, but it cannot conscientiously be avoided. For religion is used against the socialist movement by the possessing class in every country. But to abolish religion is not to extinguish exploitation, because only one of the enemy's guns will have been silenced. The workers have, above all, to dislodge the capitalist class from power. The religious question, and indeed all else, is secondary to this.
Wow.
That's kind of what we're living through right now.
Wow.
And look, and that K2 was going berserk when I was reading Karl Marx.
Yes. It hasn't done anything since. Apparently, his words were soothing to him. But when you're reading Karl Marx, that was bouncing all over.
Wow. Do you know any other Karl Marx quotes offhand?
All I know is that Karl Marx was a communist plot. No, Karl Marx's grave is a communist plot.
His grave is a communist plot?
It's a joke. Plot, communist.
Oh, God.
It's a joke.
Went over my head.
All right, so I'm gonna ask some questions for the recorder, EVP style, just to see. Bishop Brown, if you're with us, can you tell us how you justified your work as a clergyman, and then your eventual belief in communism and your hatred for capitalism? Bishop Brown, you lived very well. This home is beautiful. When you passed away, you left a large estate. You obviously were, I don't know if you were a 1%er, but you're certainly among the wealthy. How do you justify living like that, yet espousing communist ideals? There's something walking out here. I heard something. Did you hear it, Riley? Behind you? It sounded like shuffle in the carpet.
Maybe. So what you
Did you
guys
hear
don't.
that? You hearing that?
That is weird. So what you guys don't know is the room directly behind Riley is where Bishop Brown was embalmed, because back then they used to do it in the home. That is the room that he was embalmed in. This was one of his studies. These are his prized books and possessions. And he worshipped Marx and Lenin and Stalin. But think about it. He died before.
That's the thing. So we'll be investigating this building tomorrow night, but there's a building on this property that was a former Catholic church, and that building held his office. And in there, above his desk, there's a picture of Lenin, Stalin, and Karl Marx.
Yeah.
Now, as Britt pointed out, Bishop died in 1937. The atrocities of the Lenin regime Stalin regime weren't really known until after World War II.
Yeah.
So the late 40s. So he didn't know. And I want to know. That's a question I'm going to ask
K2
right
just
now.
lit off. Look at the light off.
Oh, it's
Look at
going
the
nuts.
light off.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Okay, keep going. Keep going.
So I'm going to ask for the EVP recorder. Bishop Brown, you must know by now the atrocities committed by the Stalin regime in the Soviet Union. He killed more people than Adolf Hitler killed. Would you still support Stalin and his policies with that knowledge?
Does he even know who Hitler is?
Well, Hitler came to power in 1933. He died in 1937.
But does he know when did the atrocities of Hitler come?
I mean, it wasn't all known until the 40s, until the meat of World War II, and certainly after the end of World War II. So he might not have had it all.
Do you think he would know now after he passed on? Do you think he gets?
Well, that's what I'm assuming. Because I'm assuming.
Does he get the Daily Gazette?
I'm assuming that there's a channel that they're all watching up there or down there or wherever it is.
Wherever it is.
and they're getting the news. I swear. Okay. Keep an eye over.
Yeah, no, something's moving over there.
So anyway, back to my question for Bishop Brown, and hopefully we'll get a response from the EVP recorder. Knowing what we know now, and I assume you know, that Stalin killed tens of millions of his own people, would you still support his policies, and would you still claim that that system of government is better than the one that we live in or under? If you're moving around in the room behind our camera person, can you make yourself more obviously known? Getting some blips.
Those are some good ones too.
Yeah.
Society, as at present constituted, is based upon the ownership of the means of living, land, factories, railways, quote unquote, by the capitalist or master class, and the consequent enslavement of the working class, by whose labor alone wealth is produced.
It's unreal.
He was a full-blown communist.
Can you actually see this article on the camera? This where this book is open to? Is that something that the IR allows you to see?
Yeah, a little bit.
Is Bishop Brown crazy? I've seen that head in horror movies.
In horror movies, yeah.
Actually, you know the movie Carnival of Souls?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Where that phantom appears, it looks a lot like him.
So this is Hearst International, December 1923. Brown of the Protestant Episcopal Church is not only a bishop and what Orthodox people often call an atheist, he is also a communist and sets it forth as his fundamental conviction that we should abolish gods from the skies and capitalists from the earth. Yet he has not been tried for heresy.
Which he eventually was.
It was like 37 counts of heresy.
Yeah. And he was actually convicted of it. Did you get a shot of the embalming couch? It's crazy. It's going nuts.
Because we're talking about the heresy. So Bishop Brown, were you guilty of the heresy? And you mocked the church? Or were you not guilty of it? Look at it go.
Holy cow. This has not been doing this. We've had little blips here and there, blips when he was reading Karl Marx, but this is...
Now he's... Look at that. That's constant.
Wow.
I'm going to keep reading. Tell me if it keeps going.
Okay.
I wonder why this was as much as anyone. I made inquiries. I was told that Bishop Brown was a very yearly. I was told Bishop Brown was a.
We have the right person reading?
Very old man. Well, see the little thing down there? It looked like a Y. I was told that Bishop Brown was a very old man and that his mind had failed. That seemed to be a complete explanation until I went to Galion, Ohio, and talked with Bishop Brown. I found a man of only 67, apparently in good health, kindly, cultured, extremely modest, and with an exponentially keen interest in the movements of the day. I'm assuming movements would mean the communist parties, the socialist parties.
I would say. Current events.
Is the K2 still going?
No, it's completely dead.
Completely dead.
Yep.
If all the heretics were driven out of the church, he says, there wouldn't be anybody left. For the fundamental concept upon which the whole Christian creed is based is now untenable. Like, he literally went out of his way to become a bishop in the Orthodox Catholic Church so that when they kicked him out for heresy, he was still a bishop.
Yep.
But he was a roving bishop, which I don't understand what that means. A wandering
Wandering bishop, which means he really wasn't a bishop, just bishop in title only. Bishop Brown, if you're here and these words are upsetting to you, or if you feel these words are the words that you wish others would continue to preach and read, make this device light up. Just give us a reaction here.
You know, it's quite possible, JV, he doesn't know. He's just angry because of what we're talking about or reacting to it. He doesn't realize it's setting that off.
That could be.
He could just be in the room.
That could be.
Going, yippee, yeah, I'm right here. Or,
if you're emotional or passionate about all this that we're talking about, whether it's from a...
It just blipped.
Yep. Whether it's from an anger perspective or just a belief perspective, get emotional again for us. Let that energy discharge.
Whoa, look at that big hit. Holy...
Wow.
Whoa.
Thank you.
Okay, so you know what we're going to do? We're going to stop this recorder and we're going to do some pulse EVP.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That was, thank you, on command.
So we're going to do some 2-minute EVP sessions.
You're welcome.
All right, so Your Holiness, Mr. Bishop Brown, please forgive me for not knowing the correct. This little device I hold in my hand, this little rectangle with this little light, it's a voice recorder. I do not know how this works, but I know I'm going to push record. I'm going to set it down right there by that K2. We're going to ask you some questions. We're going to do 2 minutes, and then we're going to listen back to it. Again, I do not know how this works, but somehow if you focus your energy on this thing and you yell into it, we will be able to hear it when we play it back. So if you can help us with that, we have some questions for you. Britton JV, 2-minute pulse EVP session. Brownella Cottage in the Holy Room.
Brownella, but... Yeah.
Brownella. Oh, I got...
Oh. Okay. Good. You know where the device is.
Mr. Brown, what is the appropriate title you want to be called?
There's no way that device is setting off K2, right?
Nope.
Bishop Brown, are you pleased with the way the communist movement has evolved? Wow.
What in the...
Are you getting this?
Holy shit. Until we listen back to it, Mr. Bishop, I'm not going to know what to call you, so I'm just going to call you Bishop Brown. Bishop Brown, are you able to follow the news of the day down here on Earth from wherever you're at?
Bishop Brown, do you think the church treated you unfairly after you were a self-proclaimed atheist? Do you think it was still unfair of the church to basically expel you?
Big Bad Bishop Brown, Do you know that that's your nickname? And if you do you like it? 'Cause it's pretty badass. Do one last one, we'll listen.
You've also been called the Red Bishop because of your affinity for communism and your hatred for capitalism. Do you wear that as a badge of honor, or do you feel that's an insult? So we're gonna have to hold that to your mic so you can, people can hear it.
PRTV, 2-minute pulse EVP session. Brownella, Cottage, in the holy room. Brownella. 10 seconds.
Okay, good. You know where the device is.
Mr. Brown, what is the appropriate title you want to be called?
There's no way that device is setting off K2, right?
Nope.
Bishop Brown, are you pleased with the way the communist movement has evolved?
Wow. What in the...
Are you getting this? Reacting to the K2.
Holy shit. Until we listen back to it, Mr. Bishop, I'm not going to know what to call you, so I'm just going to call you Bishop Brown. Bishop Brown, are you able to follow the news of the day down here on Earth from wherever you're at?
Bishop Brown, do you think the church treated you unfairly after you were a self-proclaimed atheist? Do you think it was still unfair of the church to basically expel you?
There was something in there, really faint.
Big Bad Bishop Brown, do you know that that's your nickname? And if you do you like it? 'Cause it's pretty badass.
You've also been called the Red Bishop because of your affinity for communism and your hatred for capitalism. Do you wear that as a badge of honor, or do you feel that's an insult?
So if any of you in chat are listening along with us, if you hear anything in there, please let us know by chatting so that James can radio it into us. EVP session, still in the holy room of Brownella Cottage.
Brownella, but it's okay.
What did I say?
Brownella.
Oh, Jesus. Putting the recorder back down next to the K2. What was the question we were supposed to ask?
Okay. Bishop Brown, did you wear glasses? Hopefully we caught your voice on the recorder, but I'm going to ask it again. And this time, do whatever you were doing that made these lights change color, if the answer is yes. Bishop Brown, did you wear glasses? Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, but was that too long?
I don't know. I mean, oh, we're getting more.
Yeah.
That seems pretty affirmative to me.
All right.
Still going, too.
All right, go ahead and back away from the green lights. Go ahead and back away.
No, you, Riley.
Pull that.
She's backing away.
Poor Riley. No, Bishop Brown, we're talking to you. Please back away from the desk for a second so those lights will calm down. So my part.
It's almost like a pulse.
Yeah, I know, it's weird. Let's see if they go in synchronicity.
That one looks little dimmer. Yeah, how many of those do you have in your pocket?
I got a lot in my pocket.
Wow.
Well, I like to spread them out, so now.
No, I know. You're like Felix the cat, though. You have this little magic bag of tricks, pull these big things out.
Felix the cat, that wonderful, wonderful cat. Whenever he gets into a fix, he reaches into his bag of tricks. Felix
Brit
the cat.
singing, ladies and gentlemen. Bishop Brown, if you like that, make the lights light up again. Yeah, I didn't think so.
He probably fucking beat it out of here. Sorry, I didn't mean to cuss, Mr. Bishop. Although he was a communist, what does he care? All right. Mr. Bishop, is your wife, Ella, still around? Or what about Mary? Is Mary still hanging out upstairs?
I also want to point out we have a cat ball here, and it's been nothing.
Nothing.
We've got a REM pod in there, nothing.
Yep.
We've got another cat ball in there, nothing. So it's been focused right here.
Yep. And we know for a fact, when James uses the walkie-talkie, he's far enough away because it's not affecting any of this.
Right. And if it was affecting it, it'd affect everything.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Everything would go crazy. And now it's crickets. I put more K2s out.
And we would have heard him if he was using the walkie-talkie, too.
True. But I just like the people. Well, what about the walkie-talkie? Well,
I know.
we just know because
No.
so.
Yeah. It's good to point it out.
So basically, JB and I just kind of investigated the Holy Room, as they're calling this. We read from Bishop Brown's Communist Manifesto, religious communism book,
Yes.
whatever you want to call it.
Yes.
We had some interesting K2 hits. I'm really interested to review this audio. We will be posting that for your subscribers on Facebook to help us review it later. I'll probably do it tomorrow morning. You can help us review. Okay, look, just the one's going off. The other two K2s are not going off. So what is that?
Wow.
Hopefully, Mr. Bishop, you're leaving us some great audio.
And it was kind of maybe a little delayed, but when you mentioned that book and that passage again.
Right. So he loves to talk. Well, he's a passionate man. He loves to talk about that stuff, which is what got him in trouble all the time with the church.
Right.
Because he would not shut up. Which, as much as I disagree with his philosophy on
You can
world
respect.
economics,
Yeah.
you can respect the
respect
man's
his
passion. And we got lights coming
Got
in.
lights coming in.
Hey, you guys. We just confirmed that he did wear glasses.
He did or didn't?
He did.
He did wear glasses?
Yeah.
And it said he did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
Mandy, are you guys ready to go somewhere? The three of you again?
We're here in about a couple more minutes. Yeah.
Okay, why don't you get positioned somewhere?
That's what we're
of your
doing.
choosing? Okay.
Okay.
This camera's about to die.
Really?
It's
Okay.
actually 2 minutes.
Okay, let's move out into this room. We got the static cam there in case we need it, and let's just see if we can get anything on that couch.
All right.
And
You
I don't
wanna
mean
sit on the couch
I
with
don't
me?
mean you and me on the couch, by the way.
I'm not
so
kissing you.
Just so we're clear about that.
So we're very clear.
Chair right here.
So this is the couch that the bishop was embalmed on. Now, he died in his bedroom, in his bed upstairs on the second floor in this house. And they carried him down here, obviously, and the funeral director or mortician?
Mortician.
Yeah.
Morticia.
That's from the Addams family.
Mortician.
Came to
Wait,
the
is that
house.
what they called her, Morticia?
Yeah, of course.
To play
You're
off
just
of
getting that.
Morticia?
You're just getting that now.
I'm just getting that now.
Oh my God. Anyway, they obviously brought him down here to this couch, and this is where they performed the embalming work. And as Britt indicated earlier, they took the fluids that they drained from the body during that process. This is awfully morbid, I'm sorry. And they just threw it out in the backyard.
Which is what they did. That's not
They didn't-
abnormal.
People used to throw motor oil out in the backyard.
Yeah, that's true.
You
That
know.
was up into the 70s.
Yeah, it's true. That is true. But did you just...
That was weird. It literally sounded like someone was walking up right to my right. Anyway,
So we've got a K... Is this a K2? Right?
that is a K2
Okay, so we have a K2.
and a RIM pod.
And we have a REM pod here, which hasn't gone off at all.
At all.
So let's just see, Bishop, if you're still in this area with us, in the general vicinity, can you come over to the couch and try to make one of these devices light up, change colors like you were doing in the other room for us?
Hey James, in the DVR camera, can you see the K2 lights in the holy room? If he's even listening to us.
If Riley takes one step back, I can. Got him.
Okay. Oh, the K2 back in the other room is going off again. Bishop Brown, can you make the lights on the devices here on the couch change colors like you have been doing in the other room? Can you do that for us, please? Bishop Brown, your wife passed away just on the other side of this wall on the porch. We were told by people who knew your family or know of your family and care for this house that porch was probably your favorite place to sit, especially during summers. In fact, you would sleep there. Can you demonstrate the significance of that porch and how much you loved it by making some of these lights change colors?
Literally, everything's quiet now.
Yeah.
That room was like, whoop,
Dead
crickets.
silent. Dead silent. Dead silence.
It is amazing that this couch has been in here, this room, in this house since
100 years, yeah. Yeah. That's one of the things that makes this place so unique is all this furniture is the furniture that was here when the Browns lived here.
So here, Bobby, set a ball over, set it in that chair right there. Let's just see. Chastity, get up. I want to put a REM pod up here.
That one right there.
Pardon us, ghost sisters.
Hi, guys.
We're gonna go take a break.
Did you guys catch what was going on in there?
Bits and pieces. I was in the
was
chat
crazy.
talking to everyone.
It's great, but it was crazy. We had on-command K2 hits, and every time Britt was reading from Bishop Brown's book, the really controversial one about communism and religion, the K2 would go crazy. It was nuts. It was great. So good luck.
That's good. All right. All right, I'm going to put this REM pod right here on the stairs. Stairs are very active.
Should put it at the top of the stairs.
No, I want it right here so we can see it. Right there. So we're able to see it. And I'm going to put this ball over here in this chair. Just to see. I mean, these chairs are really old, so I don't know how old but most of this stuff is the original furniture that was, in the home when they were here. So let's try the ink box again.
It's definitely a really pretty place.
Can you believe how old it is? You know how old this building is?
How old?
1900s. It's at least, 100 years old?
All right.
It's in good shape for its age.
Bishop Brown, I just want to tell you, I really love your picture that you have right here, this huge canvas of yourself. Nice. Are you here with us, ladies, right now? If you're here, can you talk to us through this device right here?
Let me turn my app back on.
Say hello. Find the frequency. We sat some cat balls up in these chairs. I got one over here to the right, one to the left. We also have the REM pod on the stairs. So if anybody's upstairs, you can come down here and communicate. You're more than welcome to join us, ladies. So this would have been like a busy area right here,
Yeah.
People coming in through the front doors, coming through here, going upstairs. So, tell us, when we got here, first thing today, when we got here earlier, did you hear that
I
guy?
don't know what he said, but I heard.
Listen, you got to speak more clear. So somebody slammed the door downstairs in the back room. He's yelling, whoever. Yeah, he's yelling. So, was that you that slammed that back door?
Man, I just got a whiff of a cold chill.
Well, the door's right there.
Shut.
Bishop Brown, if you are the man coming through that ink box, light up one of these balls or this device on the stairs. We can't hear you. I mean, we hear you, but it's not clear. I'm curious to who shut that door today. You got to find the frequency.
Oh, my nose itching.
Are you upset? You sound like you're distressed. What
Do
do you say?
you believe? My nose
Yeah, we
itching.
believe. We believe you're here.
Nose itching.
I can hear you.
Oh, dang. Oh.
Bishop Brown, I noticed you got the biggest picture in the house. You, you wanted to be seen. You like being in the spotlight?
We hear you like technology. You believe the technology nowadays?
What do you think of the technology that we're using? He's like, if I could get you to listen to me through this device. I might have to put you on another frequency. Here. You're trying. If you're here, Bishop, tell us through this box.
There.
That, he does have a deep voice.
Wait.
Bishop, say your name through that device.
Johnson.
Johnson. Johnson. Sounds more like a last name or a town or something, you know? Bishop Brown. See this ball?
We're here.
Is that what it said?
Yeah, said we're here.
See the ball?
Who's were? Who's
On
here?
the floor.
Who's here?
I think all of them's here. Is this Britt? Hi, Britt.
Did it really say Johnson or did it say Johnson?
It said Johnson.
It's,
Like Johnson?
oh my gosh! I never even thought about that until
Who is
you
it?
said that.
Who's Johnson?
JV's last name is Johnson.
Oh,
You didn't know that?
I
Yeah,
just
JV's
come
last
by.
name is Johnson.
No,
So
I
who's looking for Johnson? Are you looking for Alex Johnson or James Johnson or JV Johnson? So James Johnson is the son of JV Johnson, and JV is actually James Voldemort Johnson. Look, we really need you. We would really like for you. We need to play a joke on James Johnson. And we would love it if you could help us somehow prank him. Do you like pranks? He's terrified of the dark. He's terrified of ghost stuff. He's terrified of all of this.
So much heartache.
So much heartache.
So much. Yes, he has so much
So
heartache.
much heartache. Oh my God.
But what we want to know is, can you help us prank him?
Go rub his leg.
Let's see if anything comes through.
Yeah, go rub the hair on his legs. And if you can mumble incoherently while you do that, that would be amazing.
Do you like the guys that are here with us tonight? Britt and JV? Are you enjoying their company?
That's what this thing says no.
I mean, at this point, any answer is good.
Is it?
Because it would be a response.
That'll be the response I don't want to hear. All right, so JV and I were just in the room over there. I don't know what they called it back. Is that a parlor? Is that a bedroom? Is that a... I don't know what that room is over there. But we were just over there, and we were talking to somebody. We assume it was Mr. Bishop.
My name
Miss
is
Helen.
Helen?
Uh-huh.
Like Helen Keller?
We're flying airplanes tonight.
They're flying airplanes tonight? I don't even know what that means.
She don't either.
But the Ghost Sisters have this amazing device out that you can communicate with us. I'm just curious. Mr. Bishop, well, not Mr. Bishop, Mr. Brown, are you still here? This thing that Mandy's holding right here, you just focus your energy on it. Like take a second. No, I don't want to be arrested. I don't like this person over here. They want to arrest me. But just gather up that energy and focus it on this thing and tell us who you are.
Listen, you have a lot of energy right here between Britt and me, so come on. You got to be loud and clear.
Whoa, that was loud.
I said loud and
say-
clear, and he did.
Well, but what did it say?
I have no
The
idea.
only thing I heard was Mr. Support.
All I heard blah, 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 blah.
Okay, so we heard something, Mr. Can you do it again for us? Can you just take a second, build up that energy, focus it on this device, and just turn it loose and just yell however. I don't know how it works. I really don't. There's no manual for this, how we talk to you guys or how you talk to us. It just somehow works. So can you poke it, punch it, talk to it, do something?
I'm kind of thinking we should go in this room over here for some reason. I just feel like... Should we step in over here in the other room? I almost want to put something in there.
Give us a sign. Some
You
kind
want
of a
the REM pod
sign.
in there?
Yeah, Bobby,
You want me
put
to hold the
that.
box?
Teenager.
Teenager.
No, we're not putting teenagers in there.
Bobby, there's a chair right there. Set that REM pod in that
Oh my God,
chair.
there's a face in that mirror.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's a portrait. God, I thought that was a mirror. And I was looking at that face.
It's really clear.
We got
at
a lot
first.
of different people on the portraits. Are those people that live here or relatives?
Whoa,
fuck
whoa,
is that?
whoa! Somebody's upstairs. Jeez, turn
Who
this
the
thing
fuck's
off,
upstairs?
dude.
It's somebody. It's your
Is somebody up
fearless
there?
a
Oh, you
buddy.
motherfucker.
You had him all going.
Man, I really thought somebody.
Got y'all
obviously-
excited for nothing.
Are you telling me this is something I have to wear?
Yes.
What's it say?
It's a butt. It's a cat butt.
It's a donkey ass.
Put the light back on.
Where do you get a
Put the light back
donkey
on.
out of that?
Put the light back
I feel like I want to blindfold someone and let them pin it. While it's on you, I mean.
That is my favorite shirt.
So you need
Nice
to
shirt.
throw the shirt on. It looks like.
It's a cat ass.
That's a big ass for a cat too.
X marks the spot.
Yep.
How did you get up those stairs so quietly?
The other side of the house.
Vax suggested I just drop it on your head.
That
That would have been great.
really, Dax?
We really heard someone walking though, for sure.
This one don't work. Oh, you gotta hit it harder.
Hit it harder. All right. So how does this look?
You look awesome.
It suits you, especially with the cat thing up there.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the dead cat.
Oh, that's a good match.
There we go.
You got a little
Yes.
bit.
All
Of,
right,
That's
got
your
a new
collar.
shirt to wear.
you got his hair and his ass.
Hell yeah. All right. So what are we doing now?
Well, kind of hoping to get a little communication in here.
There's a cat ball behind you on that table.
Oh, then I should probably stand over here.
So we were told that,
Did you hear that?
Like a.
Yeah. Was it
I thought
you
that was you.
moving that?
Let me try it again.
Yeah, do that again.
what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
That's what it
It's
is.
my fat ass walking
Debunk.
around.
Can you, are you able to make this music box over here turn on for us? We were told that
Yeah,
devices came on before. When they had the children here, giving the children a
I
tour.
almost feel like Mandy here for a minute. Head hurts.
Weird. Give me a little light. I'm going to crank it so we can do a demonstration.
Says picture. Take a picture, Mandy.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
What is that? Is that a record player?
No, it's a music box.
It's a music box. So it like has the
It's-
records have the little pokies that stick up, and as it goes around, it plays the
that
various toned bent steel.
Take three pictures. Oh. What was this room at one time?
It was impressive.
What app is that?
Spirit talker.
Spirit Talker.
It seems to be right on target too. It's wild.
Wait, he just said something.
Yeah, it's weird because once you listen to this thing long enough, what is it? Is this just a spirit box?
It's a spirit box, but it's called the intercom box, and it's a direct link.
It said Melissa.
But what does that mean?
I'm using, like, I touch this spot right here, and it can pull more energy to
From you.
communicate. Yeah.
Okay, but then basically it's a frequency scanner. It's using energy from you, and it's getting shot out through a speaker amplifier, like
yeah,
a Bluetooth
yeah,
speaker.
kind of like that.
Type of thing.
It has the echo verb and all that, where it takes out the
hair sticking out.
noise.
I've been in here 10 minutes-ish, and I've been listening to it, so I've kind of got the cadence down. You're right, it's weird. It's like, all of a sudden, it's something completely different.
Yeah.
And then it's like, what was that? So is this its normal state, kind of where it's doing right now, like when it's just idling?
It's kind of, and then some.
Remodeling?
No, it said magma.
That's not, I'm telling you, no, I'm hearing Bishop.
I thought I heard remodeling. That didn't sound like remodeling?
It's something.
Anybody in chat, can you please let us know what you thought you heard through that?
Bishop Brown, say your name through this box.
That's the communist song. That's the beginning of the Russian, the USSR, the first note. And then they go, then they go, see? Oh my
Was
God.
he in the army?
Don't go anywhere.
What?
Was he
got
in
an
the
idea.
army?
I got an idea. Don't go anywhere.
I affect the animals. They said I affect the animals, whatever that means.
There is no animals. There used to be a dog. They had a dog, but I told them there's a cat here too. Oh,
We got REM pod.
we got REM pod.
Yeah.
All right.
I just grabbed Bishop's Communism and Christianism book, and I'm going to read.
Look at this.
We read this passage, and the K2 went berserk.
Well, now the REM pod's going berserk. Is that you, Bishop?
What the hell?
That sounds like a man.
Yeah, it said, yes, I am, or something like that.
Bishop, say your name through here.
Religion is the opium of the people. The suppression of religion as the happiness of the people is the revindication of its real happiness. Is that revindication? Do I have that right? What the fuck is that word?
I can't even see it.
Yeah.
It's hard to see.
Revindication?
Revindication.
Revindication. Interesting. The suppression of religion as the happiness of the people is the revindication of its real happiness. What the hell was that?
Was that you? Was it that chair?
Did you back into that?
Yeah,
Did you,
I think that's a football. As long as it didn't make that sound.
yeah.
Its situation is an invitation to abandon a situation which has
Sound like a pipe underneath your feet.
need of illusions. Criticism of religion is, therefore, the germ of a criticism of the veil of tears, of which religion is the holy aspect. Karl Marx. Why was that REM pod going off?
Don't
I mean, I
know.
went and I got this book.
As soon as you went in there, it did.
The intentions of what we're about to do
walk out of the room again and see if it does it.
He walked out of the room. You gonna light that up again?
Nope.
Nope, but there is a cold draft coming either from somewhere. Oh,
There it is.
thank you. Are you Bishop? Bishop Brown? Do you got enough energy to light up, to make the music box play? Oh, wow. Okay. I want you to grab hold of that antenna and light it all up. Can you do that? Please, Mr. Brown, if it's you.
Yeah, it sounded like someone walked across the foyer.
A brush hitting the wall. Or like a dog shaking, kind of.
They had a dog.
Yeah.
Bishop Brown had a dog.
And Riley.
And there's a cold draft right here. Tell me someone. Do you
Well,
feel
that
this?
came through here and said I affect animals. on
Yes,
my
it did say that.
And Riley said she had her leg rubbed up against when y'all first started.
Yeah,
when you were
she did.
upstairs.
But
Listen.
it was like a dog, you know, when they like scratch.
Oh.
They had a dog. It looked like a hound dog or
Or
something.
flat. That's what it kind of was.
Oh, like he shook his ears like this?
Yeah, kind of like that.
Whoa. Don't do that again.
Well, we're being swarmed right here with the cold draft, but I know we got windows right here, so I mean, I'm not saying it can't be coming from a window.
There is an
But there's storm windows around all the windows.
says
Okay.
there is an afterlife.
Do we have a recorder?
I do.
We should do a burst recording. A
EVP
burst EVP
burst?
session.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, Mr. Bishop Brown. Mr. Bishop Brown. Like we did over yonder in the that room over there. I don't know what you guys call it, the parlor, the holy room, when we did the EVP session where we had that little rectangle box. Again, like I don't know how this works, but again, if you focus your energy on it and you yell into it, somehow we can hear what you say when we play it back. So Mandy's gonna have it in her hand. This one's a little different than the other one. It's silver in color. Is there gonna be a red light on it?
It'll light up as he's talking.
Did you just turn off my toy?
Yeah, 'cause that thing's loud. It's hard to really hear anything with it being as loud as it is.
Okay, so here we go. Bishop Brown, is your dog here?
What is your dog's name?
Does your dog scratch a lot?
Is your dog in heaven with you?
All dogs go to heaven.
I just thought that. Shh.
Can you tell us how many of your family members are here?
5.
Wonder how many that is.
That was crazy.
When she said that, this said 5.
Right, no, exactly.
And that's how many they said they spirit. I asked, what's her name?
T.
I asked her earlier how many spirits was in here, and she said 5 earlier.
Spirits or there's family members in the place.
She said there's 5 of them. They've noticed that people see a lot here.
Gotcha.
Here we go.
Bishop Brown, is your dog here?
Did I say hot dog?
What?
No, back that up. Start that over.
What was that?
Bishop Brown, is your dog here?
It said hot dog.
No, he said what dog? He said what dog? Or my dog. That's what I heard.
Okay, do it again, do it again, do it again, do it again.
Bishop Brown, is your dog here?
What dog?
What is your
But then there's something after that. Do it again, do it
Sounds
again.
like he's repeating himself.
Tell us to get the hell out.
Bishop Brown, is your dog here? What is your dog's name? Does your dog scratch a lot? Does your dog
There was something there.
Can you tell us how many
It's like it was talking the whole time.
There's definitely
Like I was
some
hearing
whispering.
something talking, whispering the
You
whole
can
time.
hear him say something about the dog.
Right.
Ask him to get closer.
But run through it again, because now we know what we're listening for. Obviously, we got
He's
the...
over there.
He's over there.
Okay.
Okay, but we know about the dog, but when, and then when I asked, did your dog scratch out, there was something going on there, I couldn't make it out, but there's definitely something there, and then at the end there was something.
So if anybody in the chat has they're hearing something we're not, your earphones,
Headphones, over.
headphones, yeah.
We're
let
trying
us
to
know.
listen to it through this little speaker, but
You might hear it a little bit better than we are.
Chassie, you're blinding me.
Okay, this is my app.
Yeah, just aim it like you are.
Bishop Brown, is your dog here? What is your dog's name? Does your dog scratch a lot? Is your dog in heaven with you? Can you tell us how many of your family members are here?
I wonder if it
He's
was
whispering.
picking up him when he was messing with his pocket.
oh, at the very end?
Yeah.
It could have been, but he's definitely saying something about his dog.
Yeah,
we just
definitely.
can't get a
Well,
good,
You
clear,
want to try it again?
Yeah, no, let's do it again.
a different. Okay.
No,
so-
do it again. Okay, so Mr. Bishop, or whoever it is that's with us, we're just assuming it's Mr. Bishop, but we truly don't know who you are. But we're hearing something here, so if you can get closer to this device, you're fine. They're not; these ladies are very kind souls. But you just gotta get closer to it. Be as loud as you can. Focus all your energy on it, and then hopefully we can definitively hear what you're trying to say. But we think you said what dog or hot dog or something dog. So if you can help us clear that up.
My name is Irene.
Hello, Irene. Okay, whoever's here with us, the red light, get as close as you can to it. I'm going to step back a little bit. Get as close as you can to it and turn your energy loose on it. Is your dog here with you right now?
What is your dog's name?
What kind of dog do you have?
Edwin.
What color is your dog?
How did your dog die?
Does Miss Mary approve of your dog being in the house? Does Ella approve of your dog being in the house? What country is Stalin the ruler of?
Keep going.
What year did you pass away? Or what year did your dog pass away?
How old was your dog when it passed away?
All right, let's give her a listen.
My name is Irene. Hello, Irene.
Did it say hello, Irene?
That was him.
I said that.
Oh,
Now we gotta listen to this all over.
sorry.
My name is Irene. Hello, Irene. Okay, whoever's here with us, the red light, get as close as you can to it. I'm going to step back a little bit. Get as close as you can to it. And turn your energy loose on it. Is your dog here with you right now? What is your dog's name?
Hungry.
What kind of dog do you have? What color is your dog? How did your dog die? Does Miss Mary approve of your dog being in the house? Does Ella approve of your dog being in the house? What country is Stalin the ruler of? Keep going. What year did you pass away?
didn't really hear it.
I didn't really hear anything.
Nothing. It's weird.
It said not friendly.
Not friendly.
So the weird thing is it's flashing, so I just wonder if it's just recording.
No.
When it's
So, well, we'll talk about that later.
okay.
So if you want to grab a cup, take this back, and then go to Command Center and meet up with JV.
Okay.
And I think you and JV will go off somewhere.
Okay.
So we're gonna vamp while y'all go get ready, and then you and JV are gonna go off and do something. So when we were over there, and we were reading out of this book right here, the Communism and Christianism book that Mr. Brown wrote, Bishop Brown wrote, the K2 went nutso. Like,
I heard it going on.
that was insane. And then when I ran over and grabbed it, the REM pod went off. Hasn't gone off before, and it didn't go off since we did this little thing. So do you think there's energy in here? He gets excited, happy, or don't touch my stuff?
Is that a Bible?
This is the book
Well,
he wrote.
I guess it depends on what. I mean, if it was more of don't touch my stuff, I feel like maybe the REM pod would have just continued going off.
Right. Or is he happy that we're reading his stuff?
That's a possibility.
Well, if he's
mean,
happy.
What do you guys think in chat? Let us know.
Yeah.
That's his book? He wrote a book? Or is
Yeah,
that
this is his book. Yeah.
That's his diary?
No, it's not a diary. It's a book.
A
He
book.
wrote several books actually, but this is the one that really got him in trouble with the church.
What's that book about?
This is about communism and Christianism.
Have you been listening?
Was he not a Christian?
Well, we think he was more of an atheist.
Benjamin. He was an atheist?
Benjamin.
Yeah, it was kind of an atheist. It seems like him because he really was talking about the evils of the church. Honestly, he was a communist, and if you're a communist, I don't believe they have a religion, right? Their religion is the state. That's them upstairs, JV.
I figured it probably was.
And Mandy going off to a new location.
All right, so we are now in Ella's room, the wife of the bishop. She died on the porch downstairs in the first floor, which we'll be visiting a little bit later. But in this room, a couple of the cool things is that there's some artifacts here. Her wedding dress, and let me know if when you pan over to the dress, if the IR light gets through the case. Otherwise, I'll turn on the flashlight if it doesn't.
That's good.
You can see it?
So was it Mary or Ella that died in the porch area? I thought
Ella.
it was.
It was Ella.
It was Ella?
It was Ella.
I said it was Mary earlier. So I stand
There's a lot-
corrected.
There's a lot of information. we
There
can
is.
absorb. But in addition to the wedding dress, there's also some artifacts it was her dressing room, drawing room, whatever
Mm-hmm.
you called it, where she would prepare her hair or whatever she was doing to be ready for the day. There's some personal items in there of hers as well. So this room is set up very much like it was when Ella actually lived in it. Let's just get a feel for this room. Ella, if you're here, can you make some noise for us?
That was me. We'll turn this off so that way we know. Because that blinking is driving me nuts. Ella, I have a cat ball up there on the case. So if you can go over there and touch it, or you can go over to the device on your bed and it will light up too. And like I said earlier, I have a granddaughter that has your name, which I love that name. My granddaughter's name is Ella. If you are here right now, Ella, and you can understand what I'm saying, can you give me a sign by lighting up one of these devices for me? Is it okay that JV's in your room?
I heard something over here. Hear that?
I did hear that.
Just somebody out there.
Is that them? Somebody downstairs?
Sounds closer than that.
Can you make a louder noise? What the hell?
You hear that?
What was that? Now we're certain nobody's up here with us.
Hello?
That was weird.
There's nobody out here. Hello?
That sounded like that came from up here, and it sounded like it came from Mr.
from the Brown's bedroom?
Because it sounded like it was to the left.
The bishop's bedroom is connected through a walkway here, behind us. That was loud.
That was loud. That was like tapping up here.
I hope people heard that in the mics.
Can you do it again? That was back here in her room. That came
I
from
thought
the
it
room.
came from back here.
No, that was straight ahead. I heard that right from the room. Can you do it again?
Please make that sound again. What was that?
That was my stomach.
Oh.
My stomach's growling, your stomach's growling, I'm hearing it. We're like taking turns over here.
That's funny. You know, the funny thing about this, I'm not even going to pretend that I think it's really happening, but in this light, and I look over at that wedding dress and it looks like it's moving to me.
Really?
Oh, I swear.
I never even thought, you know, I never even thought about the dress, asking her to move the dress. Ella.
It's just illuminated enough that I can see the outline of it, and it looks like it's moving. That's a little freaky, but I know it's just my eyes playing tricks on me.
Ella, that would be so awesome if maybe you can tap on that glass where your dress is, just to let us know that you're over there.
Ella, please tap on something. Make a noise again. We heard you the first time.
Strange. So I'm like hearing in my head, like, get out.
Okay, so
Get out.
if you don't know Mandy, Mandy's a medium. So what do you tell us exactly what you're hearing?
I was hearing get out.
Is it directed
Get
toward
out.
me?
I don't know. I'm just hearing it. I just hear her.
You hear her saying that? Mm-hmm. Ella, we're not going to get out until you make a really loud noise for us. If you make a really loud noise where we have no confusion as to where it came from, we'll leave for you. Stomp your foot. You must be angry.
You know, it's funny you say that because I just heard her say, my feet hurt.
Oh, really?
Yes, I heard her say it. My feet hurt. And my feet would hurt too if I had to wear your those dress shoes that you wore.
They're tiny. Ella, is that you standing behind Riley? Do you see that shadow?
You know, I thought I seen something downstairs, but I mean, it was so quick.
Is that you, Ella?
Ella, you don't have to be afraid of us. I'm Mandy. You actually, you know, you've actually followed me to my house and you were communicating with me. Do you remember that?
Ella, touch one of us. If that's easier for you, just touch one of us. Preferably not the camera girl. She doesn't like that. I'm just going to go stand over here. Oops.
Do you need some energy? You can use some of mine. You have my permission.
Ella, does it bother you that I'm in your private space?
Okay, so I'm going to move this REM pod. I'm kind of feeling like I need to put it in this back area.
Okay.
So let's put it over there. Wait, is this door still open too, right, to his room?
Yeah.
I'm wondering if we should put a device right there in that walkway. Maybe a K2 or a cat ball. What do you think?
Yeah, whatever you think you want to do. I think that's fine.
I'll just move this K2 over here. Okay, Bishop Brown, if you're back in your bedroom, can you come in here with us? If you see that light right there that I just put down on the floor there, that device with that, looks like a yellow light, green light. If you can see it, go towards it and just light it up for us. We can't forget that the servants would have been up here too. What's that blinking?
Where? It's on my hip.
Oh, okay.
It's just reflecting in the...
Whoa, whoa, behind her.
What is it? What is it? What is it?
That's the REM pod. I knew to put it in there. I knew it. I just felt like we needed to.
I saw something serious moving that past walkway.
In the walkway?
Right over there.
Where the K2 is?
Yeah.
Well, I told him to come in here.
Yeah.
Thank you. Are you here with us right now? Light up that device again.
I think they're both here.
I know she's here.
I think we did see some. I thought I saw something forming behind Riley.
Yeah.
And then the REM pod went off over there, and I swear I saw like a hand gesture over here. Unless, is there somebody there trying to get my attention? I don't think so.
Miss Ella, if it's you, can you light that device up again? I know you can see what we're doing, and we're just trying to communicate with you, and we love talking to you, and we're trying to figure out more about the afterlife. So if you can help us by answering our questions, I mean, that would be awesome. And you can communicate through me. Oh gosh, I don't know how they feel about a medium being here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean...
Well, you're a medium, and I'm definitely an extra large, so... It's an easy joke to make. I had to make it.
Well, this floor is real... It's real squeaky. I'm hearing stuff out here.
In the other room?
It's almost like someone in that hallway right
Yeah,
here.
well, that's what I thought. I saw somebody.
Bishop Brown, is it you?
You're welcome too. We'd love to know you're here too.
Could be one of the servants.
If it's someone other than Ella or Bishop Brown, you can also make your presence known by making some noise for us. I just heard somebody walking over there.
Mm-hmm.
You heard it too?
Where? Which side?
In the hallway.
Yeah.
See, I kept feeling like something was in this hallway. Well, I thought I heard something very faint earlier when I said something.
Keep coming. You can come closer.
We want you to come in here. We want to communicate with you. They say it's cold where you're in the spirit world. Can you tell us by lighting up a device? Is it cold where you're at?
My stomach growled if you heard that.
Yeah,
That was
mine
not a-
and your stomach's both growling.
That was not
My
a demon.
stomach's
That
growling.
was my stomach.
Okay, I'm going to knock on this door. It'd be awesome if you could just knock back, or I don't care, make any noise. Here I go. I just feel like somebody's right here.
Let's walk over to that room.
Come here. Tell me if you feel this right here. You feeling this cold air?
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, wow.
It changed, didn't it? Just like all of a sudden just changed as soon as I said that.
It's definitely cooler here.
But again, I want to say there might be a draft somewhere because it could be coming from downstairs, coming up here. I don't know. But it just kind of feels like that icy feeling. You're allowed to.
Where'd that shadow come from? Is that you, Riley? I see a shadow forming on this wall. It moves with you, so it's you, but I can't figure out how it's being made from you. Maybe it's from the mirror. I bet you it's coming. I bet you it's shadowing off the mirror. That's what it is.
So weird how they lit up that REM pod one time.
Yeah.
And then.
What is that on the floor that I just... Oh, it's a cable.
I'm trying not to be so noisy on the floor. But
I know. This room is like the only room that's really noisy.
Yeah. That's what I'm seeing. It's this battery here. It's this. See?
Yeah, you're
I'm seeing the reflection off the case
you
there.
get stuff lighting on both sides of you.
I do?
Yeah, something lighting over here.
Well, why? That's my mic.
Oh.
Well, this is the walkie-talkie and this is the mic.
Well, they both have lights.
Yeah.
Got YouTube up and running, and I noticed that Big Hair and James and Roxy both super chatted. We might want to say thank you to them.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me.
Whoa.
That's the walkie.
Yeah.
That's the walkie.
The walkie.
Okay, so I know this is kind of not about what we're doing in this room, but a huge thank you to Big Hair Tsunami and James and Roxy, good friends of the program who super chatted in YouTube to offer some support for what we're doing here. Thank you guys. We love you and thank you so very, very much for your generosity. Speaking of generosity, Ella, please be generous and let us know you're here. And again, we'll leave you in peace after that. Just give us a loud noise or pull somebody's hair, something. Doesn't it look like the wedding dress is moving? It does to me.
Can you move that dress? We can't. We might want to put a light on there. What if she is trying to move it?
No, we'll see it in the camera.
Okay.
The IR will pick it up.
Miss Ella, you had some little feet.
Tiny feet.
No wonder you said your feet hurt.
Teeny tiny feet.
It just feels. I'm not feeling.
Yeah, I think this.
You wanna?
What?
You wanna check this hallway out?
Yeah, I gotta look down here to see where that camera is. I don't want to knock it over. Oh, there's no camera here.
Well,
it's all the way down.
Red light
it's all the way down. No, it's all the way down. It's just it's against the far wall, so we can do that. So one thing that you should know about this room, this is the bishop's room. He died in this very bed, this bed right here, the actual bed. In addition to the bed and the furniture all being original to when the Browns lived here, there are some very impressive artifacts, relics. Oh!
Right here. And that
I was
is one of his
just about
artifacts.
to talk about that.
Yep.
It's exactly what I was about to talk about.
His watch and his ring.
So his ring, what do they call? Is that called a signet ring? What do they call that ring? It's the ring that the bishop wears. Is in that case right there, as well as his gold pocket watch, and there was something else in there too. What is it? Let me just look. Oh, a brush of some kind. That doesn't look like a hairbrush. It looks like a fabric brush. But I'm not sure. I don't brush my fabric or my hair, so I don't even know.
Bishop, light up the ball again if you're the one who just did.
Yeah, I mean that. Just as I started talking about that.
Yeah,
Over here I have another K2, and this is also has some important, I think they're documents from the bishop's life in a case over here. And there's a K2 on that. Bishop, please let us know you're here by making one of these devices change colors or light up. Make a noise. A noise will be fine. It will let us know that you're here with us still. and that your presence is still in this home. Is someone trying to radio me? What do I hear?
I thought I heard Brett.
Eagle Fence Rubber Ducky. Cat is requesting shaving a haircut.
All right, so we're going to do the shave and a haircut, which is basically just a knocking and answering technique. And everybody seems to be born with the knowledge of how to reply to shave and a haircut. So I'm going to find a surface and do that. I think I'm going to do it on the door over here behind you and Mandy. Bishop Brown, everybody knows how to respond to the shave and a haircut knock. So I'm going to do that and you complete it for me. Here we go. I'm going to try it on the bed. I'm going to try this again. You know the answer. Oh.
Okay, we'll take it.
That works. It's
Thank
not
you.
knocking, but it certainly works.
Thank you. It's almost like we should do an EVP burst in here.
If you want to.
I'd like to try.
Do we still have the...
I have my recorder.
Yeah, but do we have the issue with your recorder that we had at...
No, nope,
Okay,
nope, that's fixed.
cool.
I just wanted to send in some news that we got another super chat from 13th Podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, our good friends at the 13th Podcast. I'll thank them right now. 13th Podcast, thank you so much. We had a great time talking with you guys, by the way. If anybody is looking for a good paranormal, in-depth type of podcast, check out the 13th Podcast. Great bunch of guys.
Yep. I'm going to put this recorder up there.
Oh, right, okay.
And we'll ask questions.
Sure.
Bishop Brown, are you the one who was lighting up the ball? Can you go over to that device where the red light is flashing and tell us, talk to us?
Bishop, we're here to pay our respects to you. And while we probably disagree on some of your ideologies, we certainly respect the amount of work and the amount of energy and passion you put into your work. And we would really enjoy some type of communication from you, which this device on your dresser will help us do if you just focus your energy on it and speak to it.
Bishop Brown, are you spirits allowed to go to the other side if you want to? Or are you just choosing to stay here? All right, we're going to play it back. Okay, let's see.
Bishop Brown, are you the one who is lighting up the ball? Can you go over to that device where the red light is flashing and tell us, talk to us? Bishop, we're here.
Okay. It's still cutting out the silence.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, for sure. It's still cutting out the silence.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if you have to turn it off each time you turn the device on, but it's definitely cutting out the silence. I was paying attention to it.
Okay, whoever's here with us, the red light,
Come on, turn it off.
I'm going to sit back a little bit.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah. You probably have to disable it each time you turn on the
We've
recorder.
never... How can you tell that?
Because I counted the beats in between our questions because I wanted to see. Plus, I noticed that when we were using it, when it's a solid light when we're talking, and then a second or so after we stop talking, it starts to blink. That means it's in pause.
Huh.
If you do it again, you'll see.
Interesting. Well, I thought we had the setting changed over to where...
Yeah, it must. I don't know if it resets and you have to change it each time. Well, I hope we didn't miss anything
I'll listen to
that
it
you
anyway.
tried to say or communicate with us, Bishop Brown. But one more time, before we head back down to Command Center, if you can make a noise for us. Actually, I'm going to do the shave and haircut again because you lit up the cat ball after I did it the second time. So let's try it again, and if you can light up the ball over here in response, or you can finish the pattern, that would be fine too. Here we go. Oh,
What was that?
did you hear that?
Yeah. There it is. Yeah.
It's everywhere.
We are now in a summer porch. You all know Ghost Sisters, Bobby Joe. This is the infamous T, or as I butcher your name out, Tanisha?
Tanisha.
Tanisha, did I get it right?
You did.
Oh my God, I got it right. That does not happen too often. Tanisha, who is one of the lead caretakers, I guess, of this.
I'm the executive director of the History Center.
You can enunciate a little more?
Executive director.
Of this place. Anyway, so we're in this is what they call the summer porch, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Tanisha has a lot of knowledge about this place, a lot more than I would ever even probably have if I tried to have more. And this is where Mr. Brown and Mrs. Brown, Ella, right?
Yes.
This was their favorite porch.
It was.
Especially in the summertime. They would sleep down here, the windows open, the cool breeze, because they didn't have air conditioning back then.
Still don't.
Still doesn't have air conditioning?
No.
Holy Toledo. But this is where Ella, they think, passed, right?
Yes.
Like, they tried to keep her comfortable at the end of her life. Now, she lived to the ripe old age into her 80s, so it wasn't like she died of something horrible disease. She just died of old age. But they think this was the spot where she crossed over, right?
Yep.
And this was all, why was this Mr. Brown's favorite spot?
He liked to sit out here by this radio that I think you're standing next to.
Oh, okay.
And he liked to drink his Bushmill whiskey.
Bushmill whiskey.
Yeah.
Now, is Bushmill a brand name or a style?
What? Look, I drink wine. I don't know.
Wow, I stumped the expert. So this was his favorite area to just chill and relax, and also it's where his wife passed on. So probably pretty sombering space, but a lot of energy here. Good energy, sad energy, happy energy, angry energy probably. And these are all original, right? So
Yes.
conceivably, she could have passed on that couch right there, right?
Possibly.
I mean, that's original.
Unless they had a bed in here.
But we don't know. I mean, we don't know. So anyway, so I say we put a bunch of stuff out and we just see if we can make communication.
Okay.
You know, kind of interesting if we can, you know, it'd be wild if we had a conversation with Ella. Oh, you said that he loved this radio over here.
He does like the radio.
So I'm putting out a bunch of equipment, K2s, REM pods, anything that will monitor the environment. Shh. So we can make contact somehow. All right, we're gonna put a recorder out. We're gonna do an EVP session. How's that sound?
Good.
Come on, baby. There we go. Recording is starting. Where do you think I should put the recorder? Where are your vibes feeling? Where would be the best spot?
Radio?
The radio? Think the radio?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my name is Britt. I'm with Bobby Joe and T, also known as Tesha. Did I get it right?
No, Tanisha.
Tanisha. Jesus. Tanisha.
Just leave it at T.
English is my second language. Words are my second language, honestly. Tanisha, Bobby Joe, and me, Britt. I'm just teasing about that. Anyway, laughing is a good time. Sometimes it gets the energy going, and then they go, oh, they're having fun. Let's go join them and see what's going on. Ella, if you're here with us, Mr. Brown, if you're here with us, obviously we've been kind of bouncing around your house. You've had other teams in here. They've talked about these devices, the green lights, K2. If you wave, focus your energy on it, wave at it, kick it, sit on it, whatever. You can get it to flash funny lights all the way up to red. Now we have these little round circle things. There's one on the ground here, on the table, over on the radio. If you touch that, it'll light up, all kinds of colors, a little crazy. We call those cat balls because the kitty cats like to play with them. It's one way that you can communicate with us. And then that red flashing light over there on the radio, look, I don't know how this works, but if you yell into it, you focus your energy on it, and you yell at it, when we play it back later, we can hear what you say. So, if you would like to communicate with us, can you make any of these objects light up, fall over, hit the ground, pull someone's hair?
Or play some music.
Oh, yeah. What kind of music do you think he liked?
Beethoven.
Well, he does have a picture of Beethoven hanging over the music box.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Oh.
I can't see him in the dark.
In the
other.
Oh, in the other room? Mm-hmm. All right, so he likes Beethoven, which kind of makes sense. T says that you like whiskey. If you light up one of these lights or make something fall over, I will go find some whiskey and bring you a shot. Or a sip.
Bishop Brown, if you smoked cigars, can you light up any of the devices in this room with us?
Did you hear that, like mumming?
I think I heard somebody in there.
Okay.
Bishop, if you were anti-smoking, would you light up any of the devices?
Ella, if you're here with us, did Mr. Brown smoke cigars? Although she didn't like people, so would she talk to us? I mean, legit, she didn't like people.
No, she didn't. Which is fair.
Yeah. We have we have that recorder over there. If you don't want to light up the green lights into the yellow and red lights and make them flashy, you can again talk into that red flashing light on top of your amazing radio, music box, and we'll be able to hear you later when we review that audio. There's a lot of chatter from Command Center.
Is this a
recorder.
K2?
That's a K2, yes.
Bishop Brown, there's a K2 right next to this display of your, what you called your official family, your defense team. Were they angry with you for joining the old Roman Catholic Church? If they were angry with you, can you light up that K2 meter?
Who was his secretary and life partner?
So Clara Manzer was his secretary. She was good friends with Ella, and Lydia was her life partner, and she worked briefly for Bishop Brown as well. So, and Bishop built them a house right across the street.
Is that house still standing?
It is, and
Okay.
it's residential, but it is right directly across the street.
Hello.
I can't see. Am I going to step on anything?
Just Lucy.
The ground. You gotta step on T.
13th podcast, another super chat. We want to thank them for that. Thank you so much, 13th podcast. But they also had a question.
Uh-oh.
The question was, can spirits attach themselves to objects or furniture? And I will let you guys handle it, and I'll wander back this way.
I'll wander back this way. I would say that answer is yes.
It is said that they do.
Yeah, and I only say that just because of experience of doing investigations, and this is long before I was even on Ghost Hunters. We did an investigation, and this kid, I call him a kid now, but they're in their 20s, their parents traveled the Far East and the Eastern Continent, and they would go and buy just antiquities and ship them home to the family antiquities shop. And they bought this saying, it was in a tribal language, that went over the shaman's hut. And the saying represented to the ancestors that had passed on, you have safe passage here in this hut. You can visit anytime you want. Basically, it was like a safe place. So they sent it home. He put it up in his house.
Oh no.
Right, exactly. And they were having all kinds of crazy stuff happen. And once he told us, because I was like, what is right there? And I was like, get that out of the house. So they packed it up and put it in storage, and all of their activity stopped. And then there's been quite a few stories of, something's happening. They brought some new antique in. Craziness happens. They get rid of the antique. It stops. Mm-hmm. So I would say, yes, it is possible and plausible.
If someone's here with us now, can you light the K2 up again?
What were we talking about when it went up?
Burning the place to the ground over there.
Oh, it was. Well, yeah. I thought you were talking about something. Oh my gosh!
Oh.
Woo! Nice.
Why did that go on?
It scared me.
That about sent me to God.
Me too. God, that thing. I wasn't used to how it sounds. It's not what I'm used to hearing.
Oh.
But it just went off. So
Yeah.
It did.
Are you who? So who's here with us now? How do we? Whatever you just did, if you can do that again, that would be amazing. What the?
First, it was that one.
Yeah.
K2.
And then it was this one.
Over here. So what? This one next.
I don't
It's
know.
like Bishop was sitting in the chair and came over to
To
change
play-
the radio station.
Maybe.
it's gonna be crazy if we listen to that audio and there's like Beethoven-y type music playing
In the background. Yeah.
But again, it went off when we were talking about the place getting burnt to the ground.
Oh my. Okay.
He was not happy when you said that.
Probably not.
Bishop, are you here with us now? Was that you lighting up the REN pod on your radio?
All right, I think we go back to command center, kind of regroup with everybody else, see what they got going on,
Okay.
and then figure out what we do from there because this is crickets.
Thank you, everybody. We love you all. Thanks for being part of this with us. And we'll see you tomorrow night.